on screen. ETHR going up against Ascending Baseline. Whoever wins this series will find themselves in pool play here today.
94-1.
Enemy has the ball.
You love to see it. See if they're able to close out this round number one, and it looks like only one more point is all they'll need. And they will close it out. But that point is becoming difficult to close out on, and now Ascending Baseline with their chance at some ball time. There's no way they come back from this, right?
Be surprised if they do. And this is just how dominant this team ETHR has been. I mean, this is
there it is. Ooh, no play.
Very good team, and I mean, it just feels like the delaying of the inevitable at this point.
Yeah, they closed it out pretty quick. There it is. ETHR 1-0 in terms of rounds. Let's see if they can continue here.
There we go, off to the start. And Ascending Baseline, I mean, it's just, there wasn't much to love about how that round went for them, right? So they're gonna have a lot ahead of them to try to beat. It's a very good ETHR squad.
Snipe in the hands of Tapping Buttons, a player that we've watched so often do such great things. Great shots from Acid, but aggression's gonna be a little too much. Hative finds his way in, gets another cleanup kill. That's a double. It's 2 down for ETHR. Ball time for Ascending Baseline.
Yeah, Ascending Baseline, this is important, right? You try to rack up the time while you can in these positions. And with Camouflage, honestly, this has been a very patient camo from Xuzey, not trying to get himself into an engagement anytime soon.
Xuzey still, he puts some damage in, gets the cleanup onto that one. Very aggressive on the second, wants to stay alive, but they rush him pretty quickly there. Tapping Buttons will take him out. They'll get ball, and now Tapping with the snipe.
Yeah, you can see a lot of confidence right now from ETHR. They are not backing down from any challenge. It's that next level confidence. I mean, oh my, Tapping Buttons peel ahead.
Beautiful, as usual. Another one in front of him. 2 more, 3 more in front of him. Tapping Buttons is good, but I don't know if he can take 3 people at the same time. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Tim, I saw on the open break, I guess the round before this, the other team that's playing for the qualifying, I saw one of them get up to do high fives, and we have another game.
Oh no!
I felt so bad.
It's the pressure.
They're like, yeah, you have another game. Sat him down. I just looked over at the wrong time.
Oh man, we've had so many moments like that too on the main stage. Remember the Optic and APG get up at that tie at 0 seconds?
That's happened to APG multiple times.
Yeah, you just gotta stay seated, man.
Don't be the first one up for your team.
Yeah, wait
for everyone else to do it. You gotta follow.
Yep. Be a sheep in that scenario. That's the only time you're to be a sheep, though. 23 points for ETHR. Drift, Tapping Buttons. Both incredible players here on this squad, traveling very far to come to these tournaments. Still with the passion for Halo, still with the love for the game. And yeah, you can't get away from that one.
I like that. You know, they should have like a timing window where if you hit the QT at the very exact frame where it blows up, it like goes into a
I'm gonna be honest with you, there probably is one.
Yeah, we just don't know about it.
Yeah, I don't think stuff is maximized as much as it should be.
Here we go. Leor able to get his next Camouflage, and Leor has been just a rock solid, consistent player for ETHR so far. And I love this pressure he's trying to put up with this Camouflage. No fear in his heart. Yeah, he's going to be able to guarantee himself that kill. Even, you know, from a one-shot position, able to get up and get that kill, and that's Ascending Baseline going 3 down.
And now they have control of A. But the push comes out from the outside here, and this is, Tapping Buttons has to worry about that. He ends up going down, and now we're on with Xuzey. 18, 10, and 13 out of Xuzey here in this game. Having a really good start. This game 1. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this is the winner's semifinals. This is a best of 5 here, of course. Winner semifinal in the open bracket. Beautiful snipe by Drift. He has 4 more bullets to work with. It's 3 down for Ascending Baseline, and a chance for ETHR to get some more ball time and add to that score. Oh my goodness, Drift! Absolutely disgusting. Peels the head of 1, puts 1 down and no shields. The last player no shields is the last player on the team. Can he survive the onslaught? Finally gets the kill. Beautiful job by Hative, but He's got to stay alive while they continue to rotate and get ball time.
Yeah, we see so much distance between where the fights are happening and where that ball is. Has been just such a large gap for these players to try to overcome. It's been near impossible for ascending baseline.
Lior, great shots there, killing spree. He'll go down, Drift with the QT now. This is big by Drift. Did he get his stick? No, he did not.
Just short. But I mean, look, all those fights are happening at A. Look at where that ball is. It's that back tower. It is completely across the map.
They rotated, unless that ball was played, they rotated all the way through. It might have been played on the back of B.
The Drift he's in a, how is he alive?
You were saying, he's in a war, and he stays alive that long. 3 down for Ether, but they have 84 points of ball time.
And they got the playoff, right? So now they're going to be able to spawn and have pretty quick access towards it. They have instant access, and that's been the tough part is ascending baseline. They're never quite able to breathe, right? And that's what they're looking for. They're looking for an opportunity, a reprieve, and it's just not coming.
Breathing is nice, yeah. And when you can't breathe, you know, it's definitely rough. Yeah, they've got a little bit of breath here. Here we go. Hative has the camo. They've got to set up on the back tower. Very aggressive with the camo there. Maybe thought he had a little bit more help, a little bit quicker, but he goes down, which means the rest of the pieces may fall here, depending on what Drift does. That beast spawn does come out, though, and Drift a little bit too aggressive.
DarkMatter going to try to keep them at bay, but it's just unrelenting pressure from Ether. They go 3 down. Even then, like the last player is saying, hey, I'm going to take these challenges. He goes through the door, and Xuzey be having some difficulties with his controller. See him on stage. Something's going wrong with his setup for a second there. Yeah, it looks like they do end it a bit.
I believe someone got into B late there. I don't know if that game's still going on, but regardless, it should be done.
It is going on, actually, because I'm seeing them play. So.
It should be done, though, at any moment, I would assume. That'd be crazy if I called the game that early, you know?
Either, though, they got into this reset, and it looks like they are going to be able to take this first game in their best of 5, so they are going to be up 1-0.
That scenario.
No, they definitely had a path forward to getting that game. Now, we're going to go into game 2 of our qualifying match, and I am going to hand my headset off to Eli because I desperately need to take a small break here, unfortunately. So, hey, enjoy the silky voice of Eli the Ninja.
Eli's coming on with us, ladies and gentlemen. Matt, don't worry. His duo Mac will be here shortly. He's a dad, and he has to take dad breaks sometimes.
He gets distracted. That's the real problem. It took us 20 minutes to walk here because he wants to say hi to everyone. Like, bro, come on.
Yeah.
We got to get back to work.
Friendly Mac.
He's literally talking to people right now.
Oh, well, you know what? That's why everyone loves him. It's all good. Me and you, we're workers.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? We just zone in. If someone wants to talk to us, we say no. It's not the time. We're working.
Imagine that. Just be like, just give him a scowl. I gotta work.
That's right.
Anyways, Ether in ascending baseline. This was one that I think most people who looked at the bracket predicted would eventually happen. Feels bad for ascending baseline. This is probably the toughest team in the open bracket, in my opinion, in most people's opinion.
Yeah.
Ether, the best team in Mexico, maybe the best team that's ever come out of Mexico, period. I expect them to make a deep run.
They've been dominant. Tapping buttons has been at the forefront of that the entire time. I mean, this guy is disgusting. There's a reason he's picked up an NA, you know, all those years ago. But we'll see if ascending baseline can pull things together here. Euzey, Xuzey, and Hative, the Euzey twins. There's a shot once again. Hative cleans up another. Still, though, it's a 10-kill lead for Ether.
Okay, Hative chasing at bottom low. I feel like Hative has been a huge catalyst for this team's success and groove. They've been able to just work together a lot better ever since he joined the roster. So far, though, they're kind of in a massive deficit, need to come back. And Hative doing okay, though. He's 7-5-4 so far.
Now we saw in the last series, Stellar having a bit of a rough game in that Slayer. I think it's definitely happens in the Slayer games, especially on a map like Origin. You get caught in the cycle over and over and over again. The spawns are obviously dynamic, so it's easy to get caught on bad timings. Xuzey, though, has some nice timing and some nice damage as well. On top of that, I was gonna say he stays alive, but another assist comes through for him.
Acid, this guy I think is underrated. This guy is insane. Hopefully he can show off what he can do with this sniper rifle. One of the best in the business. So far, he doesn't have to do anything because his team is just killing everybody around him.
Yeah. He just freely holding top of cat. You love to see that, though. Again, players from the Latin America region coming in and still having a passion for the game. And still showing that they have the talent to compete with the best of them. It's going to be Acid, the man you talked about. Snipe to work with, covering the angle, waiting for his teammates. Still 3 bullets to use. And again, his teammates come through. They tried to at least, but they end up going down. He trades out the kill, though. Beautiful shots. The double's clean. Acid popping off.
Took a lot of shots to get there, but we got there. Finally finds the double kill, and 10-point lead is feeling pretty good on this map in particular. If one team has that high ground advantage, it's pretty difficult to play out of. So like to see some coordinated efforts out of a sitting baseline to get out of these spawn traps, but so far it feels like ETHR is intentionally spawning them at different parts of the map. They're just kind of cycling them and having them in the blender, yeah.
Yep. This is where those dynamic spawns really start to hurt, especially if you get into that continuous staggered pattern. 38-27, it's going to be tough. I think at that 40 kill mark is where things get really, really difficult. But they're not there yet. DarkMatter still has a chance to make some sort of an impact here. Double push on the snipe side. Great shots, but not good enough. He gets taken out, and now 11 kills is the lead.
Okay, Acid on low ground here, just holding down the snipe side. Tapping has the rockets. This looks like it's gone from bad to worse. The long-range rocket connects. As I know how small that corner is, this is definitely going to take you down. But it just feels like a matter of time before this one concludes.
Yeah, at this point, it's
This is a best of 5, though.
yeah, not possible to come back from this game, but you move on and go to the next. Obviously, it'll be a 2-0 lead for ETHR, and you talked about them at the very beginning of our show. They're showcasing their talent here. Only 4 more kills is left here. They'll close this out pretty quickly. It's Leor on your screen now. And just slow playing on the top of cat. I love how they're not just like headbutting. I mean, they could though, right? Just headbutt and get the trades.
At this point, it's like you kind of just got to hold forward.